Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Um, Sorry, I gotta respond to these texts, man. Okay. Yeah, sorry, guys. Welcome back. Another episode, another day. Yo, Ryan, what's up, dude? Yeah, another episode, another day. Pretty tired right now, not gonna lie. Pretty exhausted. But we're gonna do a couple more problems and work on a project for a little bit. How's your day been, Ryan, dude? How's the course gone? Take a look here. We'll do our classic. Just take a look at a couple problems. Squirrix, what's up, dude? How you doing? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out again, man. Take a look at some more problems. Take a look at this problem here. Kind of tired. Every time I matrix of ones and zeros, return how many squares sub-matrices have all ones. There are 10 squares of side 1. Get M times N. Let's open Alex Galley draw here. Yo, being a min. What's up, Edit, dude? How you been, dude? Has been a minute, bro. Has been a minute. How's everyone's day today, bro? I'm so tired right now, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Been at training for my job on campus all day today, and it's been a long day. So long day of listening. Given an M times N matrix of 1s and 0s, return how many square matrices have all 1s. So 10 squares side 1, 4 squares side 2. Okay, I don't understand what this means. Return how many square sub-matrices. I don't know what that means exactly. I feel like that's a pretty vague. After seeing this question, I don't want to do Leetcoding anymore. How the fuck is this 75% acceptance rate? It's 1 a.m. my day. It's about to end, lol. It's going nice. Just reached section 15, lecture 107. There you go, bro. Nice work, dude. Some good progress, Ryan. It's 1 a.m. my day, and it's about to end, lol. Yeah, well, it's 6 p.m. here. It's about to end here too, 7 p.m. So I usually go to sleep around like 11. So make some dinner after this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little confused what this description here exactly means. Given M times N matrix of 1s and 0s. Okay, return how many square submatrices have all 1s. So we just looking for. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm a little confused here. I think I need a little bit of a almost 2 a.m. here again. Jeez, man. You guys are up late, dude. And I see. I'm a morning person, bro. I like think best in the mornings. Need to get a better explanation for this problem because I'm a little confused as to what this is exactly asking. You count how many square matrices? 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3. Okay, that's what I thought. 1 times 1. Okay, 2 times 2. Right? Okay, let's actually write this down really quick. 5 a.m. here, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. You guys are crazy, bro. You guys are crazy, man. I appreciate you guys staying up and coming to hang out and watch the stream, dude. So, appreciate that, guys. Okay, let's put this right here. Let's kind of figure out how we want to do this, right? So, obviously, we're looking for... We have 10 squares of side 1, right? So, let's change our color here. Go red, right? So, we get 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just woke up for programming. Oh, shit. There you go, bro. That's a grind, dude. It's a grind, baby. Let's go. It's fine until you start to see the sunrise. There you go, dude. Yeah, definitely tough. Then I have a 9 to 4 college. Bro, wow, man. That is a grind. I wake up, I mean, this correct's true. Yeah, yeah. I wake up at 5:30 every morning to hit the gym. So I guess we're kind of similar, Ryan. You're waking up for programming super early. I hit the gym and then got shit to do during the day. So, yeah. Gotta get those gangs, bro, in the gym type shit. Okay, so that works out, right? So we got 7 here, 10, right? So that we got 10 ones, right? Now we're looking for 2s, right? In this case here, we have 4 ways to do 2, right? So this would be here is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that works too. And then we got 1 of size 3, and size 3 being this here. So that makes sense, right? Lightweight, baby. There you go. Okay, so now we understand fully what we're doing, right? We got 10 squares of size 1, 10 squares of size 2, 1 square of size 3, right? Now, how would we want to go about this? So I think maybe we could do... Trying to think how we want to solve this problem. I must not overthink it. It does have an 80% acceptance rate, so, but I'm not kind of too sure. DP problem. DP matrix. DP. Trying to think here how we gym legend Jake Jones. What happens to using Linux? I do use Linux still, Jake. This is my Windows boot. I boot Windows so I can use Visual Studio and do C++ with Visual Studio. So that's why I'm on Windows. Otherwise, I would be on Linux. Okay. How's the military, bro? Jake, you grinding, bro? Yeah, guys, I'm not sure kind of how to solve this. This is interesting. Need to look at some of the hints. Create an additive table that counts the sum of elements of submatrix with superior corner at 0, 0. Loop over all matrix subsquares and O of n cubed and check if the sum make the whole array to be 1s. If it checks, then add 1 to the answer. So maybe that's why this acceptance rate is so high, because we can do an n cubed solution. Trying to think here, bro. How we even want to solve this. Let's make a private section here. Yeah, guys, I have never done a problem like this before. This is interesting. Just reminder that if it's okay if you're not finding this easy, just stick to this, you will. What is it? Just a reminder that it's okay if you're not finding this easy. You look bad when it's clearly a DP problem. Solve the below 2 problems first. Maximum square. I don't think I've solved problems like this before. Alright, Max, best of luck with today's stream. I'm going to dive into some JavaScript coding now, and I'll be back during the break. Sounds good, bro. Peace out, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I think I've solved some of these problems before. Maximum rectangle? No. No, I have not. My OFM focus for GP. Yeah, I am not sure, dude. Maybe I gotta look at a look at a video for once, dude. It's been a while since I've done that. Leetcode has a video on it. Maybe I want to watch it. What is it? 2 types of DP. What is it called? Sorry, top down, bottom up, DP. I have to relook at this. It's been a while since I've done DP problems. Top down, big sound problems, small problems, memorization table, and array or hash map. Bottom up tabulation. Yeah, top down is how I usually solve the problems. Maximum rectangle, maximal square, count squares. Let's do int n is equal to the matrix dot size, right? Or is that how you do it? Yeah, I think it's matrix dot size in thingo. Guess we can call this rows. Cols is equal to the matrix of our first column dot size. I feel like what else we're gonna need? We're gonna need a total here, right? To return. Right, in our case we can call this res, right? And I know at least for now, obviously we're gonna be looping, right? So probably gonna need access to the index, right? I is less than rows I plus plus. I should probably make this row. For int col is equal to 0. Col is less than. This needs to be a row here. Col plus plus. Open it up. Probably need some sort of statement here, right? So if matrix ij is equal to 1, we want to do something, right? Probably else the other way, right? Thing is how are we going to keep track of what we're looking at using DP, right? So obviously probably need some sort of DP memo, maybe like, I don't know, probably some sort of like an array or something, right? Well, if we see a 1, right? I guess we want to think like, what do we want to do, right? We see a 1, right? We see a 1, right? Then we want to call our function, right? Check again. How do we want to call it though? I'm not sure how you want to go about this DP problem. Maybe I gotta watch a video.
Ryan Miller.
Nate Jones!
Gina Costa.
Grabs his phone.
Checks his notification. Hey everyone, welcome back, and let's write some more neat code today. So today let's solve the problem, count square submatrices with all ones. So suppose we're given a binary matrix that looks like this, zeros and ones. We want to count the number of square submatrices. So a square is like this is 1 by 1, this is 2 by 2, this is 3 by 3. We have a bunch of like 1 by 1 squares, and we have a bunch of 2 by 2 squares like that. And here as well, it looks like we have about 3 by 3 squares. So among all of those squares, we want to determine how many of them have all ones. Now, a possible brute force approach, how would you even break down the problem to do it in such a brute force way? Well, kind of what I just showed you. Just create every single square. Well, how do you create every single square? Well, possibly by considering, let's say, each element the top left of the square. So this is the only 1 by 1 square that we can make starting from here as the top left. But we can create a 2 by 2 square where this guy is also the top left. And we can create a 3 by 3 square where this guy is also the top left. And we can kind of repeat that for every single one. Now, for some of these, like this one, we have a 1 by 1, but we can't really create a 2 by 2. So that's something you'll need to handle. Now, for all the squares, though, we just want to confirm that they have all ones. And now if they do, you can take the result and increment it by 1. And keeping track of the total, you can then return the total. So it is possible, theoretically, to do this in a brute force way. But is there a way to do it more efficiently? Is there any repeated work that we can eliminate? Well, when you look at it from here, like let's say this is the top left, we can create the 1 by 1, we can create the 2 by 2, and we can create the 3 by 3. By checking all of these, we're doing a lot of work. We're doing that 1 by 1 matrix, the 2 by 2, and then the 3 by 3. So cells are going to be visited multiple times because then when we're done there, we might ask the same question from here, and we might ask the same question from here, and then end up visiting all of these. There is a pattern. I'll admit it's not trivial to notice the pattern, but in terms of subproblems, if we want to know, can we form a 3 by 3 square from here? How can we figure that out? Well, if you can form a 2 by 2 square from here, the position below it, then that would look like this. I guess I'll make it a different color just to make this very, very obvious. So there's 1. And if you could create a 2 by 2 square looking at the right, you'd get something like this. Now, is that enough information to confirm that we can create a 3 by 3 from here? No, we're missing this guy. Well, we can also go diagonally and then from here, check if the 2 by 2 where that guy is the top left also exists, and then we pretty much have everything covered. So this is how you break this problem down into subproblems. Now you might be thinking, wow, you must be a genius for coming up with that. And you're right, it is a very clever approach, though I don't think it's like impossible to come up with this by yourself. Solved a very similar problem to this one before. It's Leetcode 221.
What's he doing here? Programming it here. Drawing it again.
Then I'm going to create variables for this case because it's so easy. If we go out of bounds, return 0. So if row is equal to the this row normalization with n times m time, where that is the dimensions of this grid. Now it's important to mention, imagine that instead of this guy being a 1, it was actually a 0. What's the biggest square we could create where this is the top left? Well, at this point, we don't even need to go recursively because it's a 0. So the biggest square from here is going to be 0. And so the result will not change. Very quickly, the 3 by 3 case, you can imagine from here, we'd go down and eventually like this would return 2. We go to the right, this would return 2, and then we go over here, this would also return 2. So all of those return 2, so we'd say 1 plus 2. The size from here is going to be 3, so you can see that the math will work out. Imagine though, here, if we had had a 0, we would have gotten a 2 here, and a 2 here, and from here, we would have not gotten a 2, but we would have gotten a 1. So among those 3, the minimum would have been 1, and so that tells us that the biggest square we can create from here would have been the 2 by 2.
Study
if
yourself.
this
What's
was
up,
a
bro?
0. So everything works
Emoji.
out very cleanly. Let's code it up. So first I'm just going to get the dimensions of this grid. I like to do that.
Imagine being able to build anything.
Freaking ad, dude. What is he doing
If it
here?
wasn't, we would have returned here. So we can say it's
Ooh,
at
let
least
me
1
play some music.
plus
Sorry, my
the
bad.
minimum.
You should play music. Kind of gets me, gets the beats flowing, dude. Okay, what is he doing here? He's got this. He's loop into each row column. Res plus equal to defense RC. If R is equal to rows, or C is equal to cols, or not matrix RC returns 0.
Of the just like
Make this equal to 1 plus. So you're gonna go for a Google interview? I don't know, dude. If I get interviewed, I would, but they open their stuff in a couple days. Probably, I don't have a referral or anything, so I probably won't get in, but if I had the chance, yeah, I would. How does he do it over here? What is he doing here? Iron range of rows. Do these, you get default dictionary for seeing columns. If matrix row column. If it's a 1, then we call our 1 plus minimum of this, this, and this. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Ethan? How you doing, bro? Sorry, I don't know if I said hello yet. I'm trying to think of the solution, dude. This is kind of stumping me, dude. Have you considered getting another master's degree, maybe in UIUC or some higher accredited institution? No, dude. No, I have never thought about that. No. No, I don't think so. I've done my years of being in school, dude. I am not going to do another master's degree. I think it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest, but yeah, definitely not. Hard no, dude. We don't need our DP here. We can do a vector. Vector of integers called DP. Trying to think here. Why would you say that, Naren? man. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at what he did here. Man, the Python code is so simple, dude. Like, why don't you make a big complex project like a game in C++ so a company desperate to want you? I am doing that, bro. I'm gonna do it after. I got my I'm working on a game in C++ right now. Let's do a bit of both. Do a little bit of Leetcode and do a little bit of project work. So yeah. Just looking at this problem of the day, but I'm getting kind of cooked on it, so trying to think about it. Back to probably want to fill it with being rows and calls here. I don't understand. I feel like I thought about it because he's doing the same thing. If rows equal to rows or C is equal to calls. So if we're at the opposite ends or not matrix RC, return 0 if RC engage.
Problem before add the so that we can.
Vector integer dp rows vector int calls 0. Let's do I want to print this vector here. So less than GPU dot size press 4 I guess we could probably do rows here, right? Rows. Oh, whoops. For in J is equal to 0. J calls J++. Oh shit! Now I gotta look up how to print in C++ again. Let's do it here. Here we just change this to dpij, right? dpi, dpj. Believe that should work. Let's remove this code here for now. I think that's the stuff we're looking at. return type. What is a return integer? Return res. Let's get rid of this. Zero, zero, 4. Damn, bro. Let's just make like a matrix, pass in vector TP calls. Bro, what are the math topics required for learning DSA? I don't know, dude. Math topics? Shit. Honestly, I don't think you need anything incredible or anything crazy. Sorry, I haven't been speaking much. I've been thinking about this so much. For math stuff, let me think. I don't think you need much, bro. I would just don't be scared and get started, bro. Just start doing problems and feel like you'll get better from there. So, DSA is overrated. Yeah, DSA can be frustrating, bro. I definitely agree. I think working on projects is definitely better, but I feel like it helps. Especially sometimes when I do these in C++, bro. Like, especially that I'm still learning. Like, it's so tough for me, bro. Like, you know, I used to do these in Python, and it's definitely frustrating. But yeah. Matrix. Pass in our DP, right? Every program you made in C++, you learned something, same for maths. Yep, that is true. I think we could probably just redeclare it and be fine. PPIJ. Okay, cool. Hey Max, good morning. Watching from India. What's up, dude? Levi, nice to see you again, bro. Getting cooked on this DP problem, bro. We want for in eyes equals 0, row is less than, yeah, rows, row plus plus. Definitely a tough problem, bro. This problem of the day. I've never really worked on a kind dynamic programming matrixy problem. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Like, we want row here. Call is this? Oh. Okay, so now we want to check. Okay, well, if our dpij is equal to 1, right? If I is equal to 0 or j is equal to 0. So if we're looking at the top corners, right? So top corners can only be of size 1, right? That's what we were looking at over here in the video. R is equal to rows is equal to cols. After that dpij, did I do something wrong? Sorry, after that dpij is equal to 1. Yeah. Yeah. We're just a little lost at what to do. So if GPIJ is equal to 1, C is equal to cols, we return 0. Just refreshing the ChatGPT answer. He done same as you. What do you mean by that, bro? I'm trying to think about how maybe, I don't think. Yes, if it's 1, then what do we want to do? TPI J is equal to first row column only size 1 squares IP1 else. Did you delete that, bro? Or I don't know, I saw that for like a second, then it just disappeared. First row or column only size 1 squares DPIJs. The same as you. just making some sense, of course. It's confusing. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I think I might have to come back to this some other time. It's tough for me to wrap my head around the DP problems, especially this sort of one, I think. I feel like I may be struggling. Definitely struggling. I just don't understand like how I'd go about. I kind of understood what he was talking about here in the video. How he's moving it. Yeah, I do code force instead of Leetcode, so you might do code force instead of Leetcode, so you made I have to go. Alright, see you, bro. Thanks for hanging around, dude. +1 from here. For C and row calls, if matrix RC, so if it's 1, then we are setting that value of the current column that we're looking at. Code dp is equal to 1 plus min dpc minus 1 dpc minus 1. Res plus equal to dpc. What is it called? I'm gonna ask Claude, dude. $277 counts. C's, I don't understand how to do the DP part. Solution. What dpij means is the side of the length of the largest square has its bottom right corner at position ij. The recurrence relation 1 plus min I minus 1 j minus 1 dp I minus 1 j. So checking all 3 corners from it, right? Checking all 3 corners. Starting here. Alright, we're checking. What was it? It was I minus 1. I minus 1, j minus 1. Okay. This works because we form a square of side L, okay, minus 1. You need square of side, then k minus 1. dp ij is equal to 3. It means that there's a 3 times 3 ending at ij, but this also means that all ending at the same position, so we add 3 to our count. Our dp table becomes this. At position 2, 3. 2, 3. dp 2, 3 is equal to 3. Oh shit, whoops, 0, 1. 1, 2. One times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 2. Oh. Oh, whoops. It's meant to be row call. Row call. Can you give me an example? Just step through it with me. Bro, what is going on here? Frustrating problem here today. Dude, what is going on right now? What is this? Oh, here we go. Okay, it's generating. Okay, I'm tripping. Oh wow, dude, I've never seen this before. What the fuck? He's an interactive walkthrough, dude. Jeez, I didn't know we could do this, but okay. For the first row and first column, we can only form 1 times 1 squares. dpij is equal to 1 if matrix ij is equal to 1. For other cells, we use the formula. Okay. dpij. Why this formula works: to form a square of side k at position ij, we need squares of side length k minus 1 at the 3 neighboring positions, top, left, and diagonal. Okay. So I think what we're doing here is we're looking at a specific value here, being this one. We check the top, the left, and the diagonal here. I think that's what we're doing here. If the value is here, right, on an edge here, right? Because if we're checking that it's... Okay, so before we were checking the edges, right? So if it's... Sorry, if it's 0, right? So that would be here, right? So if we see this, it's automatically always going to be a 1, right? But instead... Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. We can form 2 different squares, any position, 1 times 1, 2 times 2. Go through the steps in the interactive demo. Original matrix. Initialize DP table. Okay. Process 1, 1. Okay. So these are all zeros, that's why they're getting to 1. Dude, I didn't even know Claude could do this, bro. This is like the coolest thing ever, bro. Okay, that's 0, 2. We get 2 here. DP matrix 1, 1. Now we use the DP formula. We look at the 3 neighboring cells and take the minimum, then add 1. DP 1, 1. 1 plus DP 0, 0. DP 0, 1. Ah, okay. 2. 2, 0. Since the original matrix has 0 here, we can't form any squares ending in that position. Wait, hang on. Matrix 2, 0 is equal to 0 since the original matrix, oh okay, it had 0, right, okay, so now we're looking at 1 again. 3, 2, 1 is 1, since this is the first column, we can only form a 1 times 1 square. I think we missed one, bro, but okay. Okay, so we do need that check, okay, so we do, okay, so if I is... What was it? If I is equal to 0 or j is equal to 0, right? Then dp ij is automatically 1, right? Otherwise, so checking corners, right? Corners are, I guess, probably sides, right? More. Yeah, corners before. Then we want to do our recurrence relation here. So dpij dpi dpj is equal to 1 plus the minimum. We want to check the dpi. So we want diagonal, right? So diagonal would be I minus 1, j minus 1. Then we want dp. We want the left one, right? So what would be left? We would go dp I minus 1, j. And then we want the above it, which would be dp I, j minus 1. So I guess after we get through this loop here, we'd want to increment our res, right? So res plus or equal to dp I j. Oh no, sorry, we probably want that to be, this needs to be row column, not just ij. Row col row col row col row col row, oh shit, row col return res. Let's see what this gives us here. Oh, using ij again. Whoops. Col. What are we getting here? Doesn't like it. What's going on here? Col is equal to 1 plus min I minus 1, j minus 1, I, j minus 1, then we got I minus 1, j, so it looks good. I don't know what this error means. Oh, we need an else here, sorry. Else. Then we want to put it inside here. Got our if here. No, what is wrong here? We want it inside of this if, yeah. Call it here, outside of this if, outside of this for. No, we want this inside the for. I believe. Still got some issue here. I don't know what this means, bro. What does this error mean? Is it because I fucked up the... We want a vector of type vector in DP, size of rows, and then we want a vector of size of cols filled with 0. I think that sounds good. Oh, we don't want this though. Let's comment that out. What's my error here, bro? I don't know what this means, dude. You're checking DP row call is equal to 1, but DP starts all at 0. You should check in the original matrix instead. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Bruh. That was my issue, dude. Matrix. Dude, I'm so stupid, dude. I was literally checking. How did I not notice that? Min matrix row, matrix, matrix. DP row call is equal to 1 plus min matrix row minus 1, call minus 1, matrix row minus 1, call, matrix row, call minus 1. Then we want to increment from res plus is equal to row column, turn res. Curly braces, I did do that. What is my syntax issue, dude? Matrix row column is equal to 1. DP row call is 1. Then we do DP here. Dude. Bro, what is happening right now? Oh shit, it takes a curly brace? Is that what we're missing here, then? These curly braces? Is that what it is, then? Oh, yeah. Forgot our column. Expected a colon here. Yep. Okay. 14, 15, res plus or equal to row call. What am I missing here? But cleaner. So that's what I was missing, the curly braces here. But I want move res plus or equal to inside of the if block. Why would I want to move it inside the if block? Then I'm... Oh shit, that's why. I'm missing it here. That's where I want it. That's where I thought it was. $14, $15. Why am I missing this here? Row column else 1 plus. We're doing 1 because we want to include itself. We're adding everything else. So that sounds right. Res plus or equal to DP row call. Seems correct. Why would this not be... What are we missing here? Dude, I don't know what I'm missing. Yeah, dude, this looks right to me, bro. Still using matrix in the min function. Use TP. Oh my god. That's right. Yeah, I should be using DP here, not matrix. Because we're comparing from what we just changed. We wouldn't be comparing with the values we have matrix. Oh, bro, all over the place, dude. Shit. That was a tough problem, bro. That was very tough. That was extremely tough, man. Holy shit. Let's look at something different. Something easier. That was tough for me, dude. Maybe like something like this. Given an unsorted array of knobs, return the length of the longest of elements in the sequence. Longest consecutive elements. Okay, longest consecutive elements. Yes, sir. Let's think about this, right? So, given nums here, right? Got our nums array here. With the longest consecutive sequence of elements. So what? Given an unsorted, tend to length the longest consecutive sequence of elements in the sequence. So, what? I assume we're probably gonna have to sort this, right? So, longest consecutive element sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, its length is 4. How do we want to solve this? Well, probably want So I was thinking originally a hash map of some sort, right? But now I think I'm thinking I can use like a set here, right? Reason being is I mean, we could also just sort it and probably loop, but trying to that runs in O of n time. O of n time. When did I submit this? Jan 15th. O of n time. Sorting. Yo, Max, if I put some code in this, can you run it in JS once? Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends what it is. I don't know. Is it like what the solution to this problem, or what do you want me to run? I want to show you. I probably can't do it right now, but I'm willing to do it later, if that's okay. Unless you want to maybe, can you record a video or something and post a link? No, I've done this myself, just wanted to share. Sort the array. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Bin. I was thinking about that. Just post the stuff in Discord. And I can see, bro. Yeah, for sure. Let me check Discord really quick. Discord. You want me to run this stuff here, bro? Might have probably got to call this, right? Is this all of it, or is there... You gonna give me more, or... Ryan? You going to... Or should you want me... Is this it, bro? This is what you wanted, or... 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. There you go, bro. What a song, dude. Is this in the tutorial thing, or... Yes, sir, dude. Let's go, bro. Happy for you, bro. Looks good, man. It's nothing extraordinary, but I did it entirely on my own without any help. Felt kind of proud. Just wanted to share it. That's great, dude. No, it's really good, man. I love it. It's good stuff. I see you're up to the JavaScript section, dude. It starts to get good after this. So definitely keep going, bro. You've made a lot of progress. I mean, what I showed you that. Yeah, it was a task, dude. Nice, man. Yeah, the what was I gonna say? Shit. Starts to get good after the JavaScript stuff, bro. So I would highly recommend it. Starts to get fun when you start working with all the APIs and stuff. So it's a good time. Okay, back to this problem. So what was I thinking here? Do this in C++. I was thinking probably a set, right? An ordered set. How do we declare this in? Right, so I think I'm gonna go with a set here, right? Reason being, I don't believe that it's O of n, right? I don't really know how I'd get to that point. Just can't really think off the top of my head how I'd solve it in O of n, but I'm thinking here, the way I want to solve it is we have our set here, right? We store each value in our set, right? So we loop. Thanks, Max, for taking the time to look at the code. Yeah, dude. Sounds good, bro. Anytime, dude. Let me know if you're working on any other stuff, dude. I'm happy to share it, man. So. Okay, so 4, right? We loop. Okay. If I'm thinking maybe num minus 1. Okay, so I'm thinking we store the elements inside the set, right? Okay. When we store it inside the set, we can then easily check. Or should I just, I mean... Raghav Shazasava, what's up, dude? I mean, then again, I feel like maybe the easiest solution is just sorting this, right? I mean, we could just sort it and just count, right? Is that cheating? I don't know. Like... I don't think... I mean, I guess we can. What is... How do you dot sort again and not sort? How to sort in C++. Trying to think of a better way to do it. Maybe that's overvan, but I don't know. We need to create an iterator here, right? So... What? std. Oh, we don't need that. Right, sort... nums.begin. Got iterator here. Nums.end. I looked at this problem. Can we use dynamic programming concept? Are you talking about this one here, or are you talking about the previous problem I was looking at? I don't know what you're referring to be honest, but I've been just trying to think about how I could solve an overvan. I honestly don't know. I don't think... Yeah. Yeah, so I believe that sorts it. Probably want our res here, right? So let's create our res here, right? So we have our res here. I guess we want to initialize it to 1. Because that's the start, right? So we have our res and we can... So I guess this is more like our biggest val, right? Then we have our streak, right? 1. We loop for in I is equal to 0. Still basic loop. Alright, we can loop. And then what? We count every single value, right? So if nums I... No, I was asking about this question. No, I don't think this is a DP problem. I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's multiple ways you can solve this problem. I think obviously the most intuitive way obviously is just sort and probably loop what I'm doing right now. But here it's asking you, can you run an algorithm overvan time? I don't know how I'd do that. I'm sure there's some specific trick in how you'd solve it in overvan. I have literally no fucking idea. Tried to think for a little bit, but now I think about it, we have duplicates here. So we got 1, 1, and 2. So that counts as looping. So nums I is equal to nums I minus 1, right? We have seen a duplicate, right? So this is a duplicate. We can probably just continue, right? Else if nums I always try to solve with brute force and always mess up with time complexity. Yeah, yeah, dude, same with me, bro, honestly. All the time. Not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like that's for everyone. So if nums I is equal to nums I minus 1 plus 1, right? Then we want to increase our streak by 1, right? Do we have any other cases that we're going to check here? Either we have a duplicate, an else if, then what? We probably just want to update our streak, right? So here I'd probably just use the built-in Python max function, but I'm trying to think, do they even, is there, I think there is std max actually, yeah. Std max, let's do streak is equal to std max. What? I got stake here instead of streak. Streak. Res. No, not res. What are we comparing with? Res. I guess low key, probably have a better way to do it. Like, just check, okay, if streak, that's a little slow. Maybe we can just check if streak is greater than res. Then, I guess res is equal to streak. That work, I think. Return res. Fucking with my head sometimes, bro. Okay, max. Oh, I just realized that we're not resetting, right? So we need to reset here. So streak is equal to streak is equal to 1, right? How do you still not have a job, bro? Also, could you be louder, please? Yeah, hang on, dude. 1 second. Okay, is that better? I think I just replugged in my microphone. Sorry if it's kind of low. Sorry. Hopefully that's better. I think. Okay, let's see what this does now. Yeah, better. How don't I have a job? I don't know. I haven't really started applying yet, but I just started about a week ago applying to jobs. I'm in my last semester of university. I'm graduating here in semester, so addition of unsigned integers set to overflow undefined behavior. What does this mean, dude? What's this mean? I'm not really familiar with C++. This is a buffer overflow region outside the bounds of your vector. Oh, I think that's because we need to start from I is equal to 1. I think that's why. There we go, dude. Type shit, bro. Type shit. At university, how lucky you are. Yeah. University. I to be honest, dude, I don't know. I am lucky, yeah, and I do. I am very lucky to be able to go to university. Yes. I also just like I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of university, to be honest, dude. So yeah. I don't know. I don't think it teaches you that much, dude. To be completely honest. Okay. This is not O(N), right? You can do this much faster. I wonder what the fastest solution is. Okay, maybe. What is this solution here? They use a set here. Int long is a 0 for int I in our set. If us.find I minus 1 is equal to us.n. Int I is equal to 1, int count is equal to 1. Well, us.find I plus 1 does not equal us.n, count plus long is equal to max. Okay. Hey, at least you get a college life, I suppose. I never got that. I'm sorry about that, bro. That sucks. Yeah. It's definitely interesting, college life. Maybe it's for the better, bro. I don't know. At least you're not in debt with hella money, dude. So, guess that's a positive. I think I was just really overthinking this problem, honestly. I mean, is this considered O(N)? Yeah, that's what I thought. N log n. So technically, this is not O(N). I was trying to figure out a way to do it without the sort function, but maybe this is the way over here that we just looked at. Which is a very smart solution. I probably would have never came up with this, but I don't know. Anyway, fuck the Leetcode. Let's jump into keep working on this game. So I think where we left off yesterday was where did we leave off yesterday? Indeed it does. So where are you from? Where am I from? I am from Australia, man. I was born in Australia. And then I came here to... I live in the US now. I came to play tennis here. I got a scholarship to play Division 1 tennis at a university. And I studied computer science. And yeah, I love it. I love programming. And yeah. That's kind of where I'm at now. Been working on why C++ and not why C++ and not Java, because I'm planning on starting data structures with Java, but in my university I've been taught data structures in C++. Why C++? I don't know, dude, just wanted to learn. I usually did DSA in Python because it was really easy, and I probably still would in a technical interview. But I don't know, I'm just trying to get more familiar with the C++ syntax, so that's why I've been doing this. I've been doing it in C++. Trying to think where we left off yesterday, right? So we created this function here, right? We're pulling our component here, we're getting the component, we're pulling the registry view, we're looping through every single path and entity, and we're checking, okay, well, if math.pointInPolygon. How lovely. Congratulations on the scholarship. Sorry that I can't indulge you in convos about programming because I'm a noob at it right now, but I subscribe to your channel. Wish you luck. Hey, thanks, man. No worries, dude. I'm honestly probably not the best either at programming, so I'm still fairly new. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm thinking where we want to call this function. We have it getting called out here, but I'm thinking what we want to do is we want to call it in this function here, and the reason is because this is where I'm checking is the entity colliding. But I feel like I have to, in order to use my math.h function, I need a point and something to work with. But here I'm not really passing in any of that. I'm getting the point or the polygon, right? But I'm not getting the point that I want to work with. And I think the point that I'm going to need is my my actual point of my robot that I'm comparing it with. So I'm kind of lost. Day placing entity. Let's see here. I'm gonna get path collision collision. Finish the update path zone. Yeah. Draw enemy path. So I feel like we got to insert inside the polygons here. So if we go to our components here and we check STL F point, STL F point. X and Y. How would I insert this? Got so many tabs open right now, dude. What's this garbage? Not this. Get rid of this. Okay, let's get rid of that. I just don't know how I would do that in here in terms of the code. So maybe we want auto. How can we access this component here? How are we doing it in other places? We maybe instead of adding it here, can we just like add the component in our scene.h? Are we able to do that? I'm not sure off the top of my head. I really don't know. Hello, what's up, man? How you doing? Where? Trying to think where I can call this add component function. Because we're already going to add the component, but I'm thinking, can I do it when I create in the... Let's do scene.h. Scene.h. So create entity. I did it before, dude, but I don't know where I did it. In my when I create a robot, it automatically comes with a, but I just don't remember where I put that in the code. I got so much fucking shit here in this file, dude. This is so AIDS to look through. Oh my god. Where am I seeing this? Is it here? Create view. No. Yo, Ethan, are you here, bro? Here it is. No. Create everything comes with a transform. Astro entity, create entity. Every time we create an entity, it comes with a transform. So that's why now update function here can automatically create. Ethan, what's up, bro? I think I figured out my own question, so it's okay. Create entity, circle collider, or range robot. This might be crazy, but I think what I'm gonna do here, and I think this will work, but I'm not sure, is I'm going to create the entity in here, pass in a path zone, m_ path zone. What did we fucking call this then? Path collision, right? Path collision. That should work, yes. Come to scene, where we create our tank here. Finalize placing entity. Shit, dude, I'm fucking. Update path zone. Where the fuck did I put that? Placing entity. Okay, so we need that. I think I fucked up by accident. I didn't realize they all look the same. I think I can get rid of this. Well, no, actually, I can get rid of this. I want to call my update path zone here. Update path zone. Update path zone. I can get rid of this add component now because it automatically creates with an add component. We can just grab the pointer here with the get. Grab pointer. Then what we can do is we can add it down here Create projectile, for loop. So auto reference. We want to get our component, right? So let's grab that. Grab our component here. Auto reference pointer. Get component. Must be non-const. Okay. So now we have a pointer to it. This is too long of a fucking variable name, dude. I'll call it PCP. Path collision pointer. Collision pointer dot. Left border. It's equal to left border. PCP dot. Right border. Equal to right border. Get our component. Left border and our right border. We have a polygon here, but what were we gonna store inside of our polygon? Fuck, dude. What was our polygon storing again, bro? C.cpp. When I point polygon. Point I is equal to polygon I, polygon J. I don't know what we put inside of this polygon. This code here is what I'm confused about. We have a left border, a right border. do we store all our left border points? How would we store that there? Do we just add our left border and our right border? Like, I don't know. Insert. Is there anything else? Dot push back. What would we want to store inside? Sorry, not what. I'll show these. Forecast auto reference point and left border PCB polygon pushback point. Add all right border points, reverse direction to close the polygon. See, this is fucking confusing me, dude. PCB polygon pushback. PCP dot polygon dot clear. And add how do we want to add these? So for const this would be const because yeah, const order reference point in left border polygon, sorry, PCP dot polygon dot like what, pushback point for reference why are we pushing back that point, but then we're add all right border points reverse direction to close the polygon? See, this math shit is just throwing me off, dude. Like, right border dot size -1. Equal to is greater than or equal to 0, then we want to loop backwards, and then PCB polygon dot pushback Right border. I. Store this inside the ECS. Got our polygons here now. So now we got our shit inside our polygon. What do we want to fuck with now? Now we need to figure out how we're gonna pass in this specific point that we want to compare with. We're gonna need to pass some sort of like I don't even know how we would do this, the logic to do this, but we need to pass in some sort of pointer here. Let's think about it. Let's run our stuff, right? Right, so oh fuck. Shoot on HPP. Cannot convert argument from path collision to const string reference. Astra binary writer. Static cost. I don't know what my issue is here. Games, you know, CVP. Reason cannot convert path collision to const SCG string. Convert argument 1 const string. Oh yeah, bro, no problem, dude. Yo, what's good, brother? What's up, Goku, dude? Good to see you again, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. This is throwing me off, dude. I don't know. I even won from path collision. Check for where you're using namespace Astra and met passing a path collision parameter or using this type. Could it be? Could it be here? I don't know. think it could be here, dude, honestly. I'm not sure though, dude. GM Python. Let's start. Now we have to. What are you trying to build today? I'm working on the C++ project I got going on, dude. Thing is, I don't want to create the entity here in these functions, but I just don't know where I create it, other than in the beginning. Could that be my issue though? Okay, there you go. Ooh. So it looks like that was my issue, I think. Have a good coding day, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Next gen, bro. Legendary. I just don't know where I'd want to create this entity. Like, I don't know. Because we're not actually creating an entity here. This is like a custom one that doesn't need a transform. But we're getting that error because we need to create we need to create this here. No, where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay, component path collision. You need to create entity. Should I just create it here, like, for now? I mean, I think that would work, but I don't think that's the best way I want to do it. Underscore path zone. Path zone is equal to create entity. We want components. What was it? A path collision. Matches these operands. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I think we need this here. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, now I'm gonna build errors again, dude. Getting the same thing, bro. What the fuck, dude? M underscore positive, Astro binary, binary. Cannot convert eigen 1 from. a path collision. I'm unfamiliar with this, but with my understanding is that you're passing what I assume to be a struct as the type, but a struct cannot be converted to a string implicitly without an operator overload. I'm unfamiliar with this, but my understanding is that you're passing what I assume to be a struct as a type. Yes, this is a struct, yeah. A struct can't be converted to a string implicitly without an operator overload. But that's interesting because I don't know what I'm doing different here, because I mean I've done the same thing, bro, like you can see up here. Where have I created components here? Create component. Create entity. And I pass in all components, dude. Like, they're all structs. Like, every single component of mine is a struct. But I don't know. Code and to call the create entity path collision is correct, as it does a create entity. This means you're creating a new end path on every frame. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is there a way any user defined types in the path collision struct, or are they all built in? I think they're all just built in, dude. Yeah, all just built in. And honestly, I'm like, bro, I've only been doing C++ for like less than 2 months, dude. So I'm kind of all over the place with everything. Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Go to your component desk, max cleavage. You are, bro. Intro. Maybe instead. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I'm leaving that 1 second. I think about it. We can. Where is my fucking dude? Oh my god. Create entity. Entity. Yeah, here we want to take this. Probably move this up here into the initialize up here. Right, we only need to create one. Why you switch from Python? I didn't really switch from Python. I just wanted to learn C++, so I started doing a C++ project to learn. Check Discord. Okay. Add this function to your new path component. Why would I need this, bro? Like, what's the... You're saying, like, add this here? Like, what does this do? Like... think it might be the fact that you have vectors as the data types and they can't be implicitly converted to an SVG string without being iterated over. Yeah, looks like what Ethan sent me here. I don't know what this serialized does, to be honest. Like, I'm running to. Okay, and why would we need this, Ethan? I don't know. Stuff here fucks with me, dude. Okay, so well, now I guess we got that working, right? It's because when I implement a serialization for Astra, if you're using non-trivially copyable types in a component, you need to explicitly define their serialization. Okay. You explicitly define their serialization. Okay. Interesting. Okay. SVG vector is not trivially copyable. Okay. Pushback right border. Okay, so now we've got our thing, right? We are pushing back everything to our polygon. Now I think we've dealt with this being created here at the initialize here. Then we have then what do we want to do here now, right? We want to... God, man, I get lost in this file. Okay, we want to update our part zone here. So now we grab our pointer here, we create our view, we loop through. We want to compare with our math point in polygon, right? But our point in polygon takes the point and the polygon. So what would be the point that we're comparing to here in this file? I just don't exactly know how we'd compare our update part zone here. Okay, so let's jump through this. When I think about this, right? We have added, yeah, what's up, man? Hi, how you doing? We have our points here, right? We want to be comparing anything with a transform function, right? As well as, so we want to be checking if this is here, right? So we can take the point of this and check if it's within here. I think that probably the way to go about it. Whoops. So maybe what we want to do here is we want to grab the view here of a transform component. We want specifically a robot, right? So we probably want to use one of our tags here. We want to specifically probably want a robot here. It's gonna give us all this fucking garbage here, but I think that's what we want to do, right? I think that's the way to go. I'm gonna put robot here, right? I'm gonna loop through entity, robot, so entity, transform, robot in our, let's call this like entity view or something. Then in our entity view, we want to check, okay, well, if point now what are we passing in here? Math.h, we're expecting a STL f point reference point. Ours is not an f point, it's a x and a y. X and a y, right? So I feel like we'd have to STL f point. What is it called? STL f underscore point. Something like this, right? Oh my god, dude. Where is it? I believe it's like this, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. How to confirm, convert, transform dot x STL point. Direct initialization. Okay, yeah, so I was right. I didn't know what it was called, but I guess we could do it like this too. I guess that's fine. We'll just do it like this. Transform.x does not like it. No. Why can't we get our transform.x to work here? Why doesn't it like it? Why? Transform const reference transform. Is it because it's const? No. We're not making changes directly to here. We're only assigning it. Why am I getting this here? Special must have class type, but it has SEO tuple element. Tuple element. Is it, wait, hang on, transform. Ah, my god, okay. We're dealing with a pointer. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, well that makes sense. I think transform is a pointer. Oh shit, okay, Ethan just said that. Where are you from? Oh shit, sorry guys, I haven't been checking the thing. I live in the United States, bro. I'm from Australia, but I live in the United States. Take our point here. So we have our point now. Then we have math polygon. Math point in polygon. Takes an STL point reference. So point And then we want our polygon that we get from p pointer dot polygon. So if our math.point in polygon returns true, you're doing transform X, you need your Y for the second term. Oh shit, I didn't even realize. Thanks for pointing that out, dude. Thank you, Ethan. Point in polygon, p pointer polygon, return. So if it is inside, well, we want to return true, right? What do we want to what do we want to return here? I'm missing a parenthesis here. There's a void function. We're updating the path zone. What are we exactly updating here? Does this want to be a void function? Or do we want, what do we want it ultimately to do? I guess for now, maybe can we just like do some sort of print statement here? Overlapping on path. We don't need to return anything else, right? We have our 4 here. Okay, let's try that. Then in here, if is placing entity colliding. Let's just leave it right now out in the main loop here. I think is probably the way to go. It's placing entity. It's overlapping on path. We want the we want this outside of here, so let's move this. Checking path collision. I believe we should. There we go, dude. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go, dude. Okay, it's not working here. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm literally so fucking happy right now. Holy fuck, bro. Holy shit, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. Okay. So we got that working. Now what the fuck do we want to do with it? He's placing entity colliding. Maybe we could honestly probably put it in this function here and just call it. I feel like that's probably where we want to fuck with this, dude. We want to put this down here. Right, so we can move this. Oh, this here. Right. We can fuck with this. Move this shit down here. So we can check it all in this. Is entity colliding here, right? We can do an if check here. If update path zone turn true. Maybe we can just is circle colliding. Maybe we could do just an and here. Oh no, probably an or, right? Not an and. Probably put this here. Right, then we need to update this function. We want to return a bool. Right, we gotta fuck with our shit over here. Return a bool here. Okay, here we'd want to return true, right? Otherwise, we could do bool flag is equal to, I guess. Let's leave that. Let's just return true here. I think we can just return false, right? I think that should work. Okay, no, I gotta build errors. What am I build errors? Path zone. Create a pointer to member. Oh, wait, no. Why the fuck isn't this working? Bool scene. Create entity, dude. Why isn't this working, dude? Hey, I just finished section 15 and reached section 16, adding JS to website. Let's go, Ryan, dude. Type shit, bro. Type shit. That's fire, dude. Actually, dude, I'm happy for you, man. That's really, really great. You're making a lot of progress, dude. Only a little bit left. I think React's only like, what, 15 sections away, dude? So, are you learning a lot? Dude, I literally have fucking lost where my fucking thing is, dude. Where the fuck was I looking? Where the hell was I looking at, dude? No way. Getting lost in all the code, dude. Finalize placing entity, reward interaction. Is placing colliding. Oh shit. That's what I'm missing, I think. Is that what it is? Oh, thank God. Okay. Update pod zone is a function that you need a parentheses at the end. Yeah, man, it's really helpful. I hope you had an amazing day too. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been good. Fuck me, bro. What? Now it's working, dude? Okay, so for some reason I have a bug here. So I have to... Bro, what the hell is going on here? So I, in the beginning, can place wherever. But then I can't place anywhere else on the screen. So what the fuck is going on here? Okay, so we're doing placing circle, get component, outplacing entity. So maybe this isn't the spot where I want to do it. Maybe I don't want to call it in here, because this is specifically for circles. Alright, well, maybe this isn't the place to put it. Maybe. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Nothing much, just did finish intermediate JS section. Ryan, I am very, very happy for you, bro. You're gonna love the course, man. Just keep going. You'll be, once you're done with it, you'll be able to build anything you want, bro. Ah, shit, dude. My fucking ears, dude. Bro, dude, what is going on here? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck, bro? Is entity colliding? Wouldn't that... Oh. Update hot zone. Go check Discord at Max Beavage. Update path zone. We return if point in polygon is overlapping path. We return true. Bro, shouldn't this work? This just seems like it should work. I don't understand why. Okay, so that works. Today's my first day of college, and for what I know, they'll be teaching DSA using C, C++. However, I would prefer to learn practice in Python. What do you recommend I should do? This is your first day of college, dude. I assume you're probably not gonna be learning DSA anytime soon. Probably at least a year or something. I don't know. Depending on where you're from, I have no idea. But, dude, if you want to get ahead, dude, just do it in Python, dude. I don't think it really matters, man. At the end of the day, it's all the same shit. Like, you know. So, it's really up to you, dude. I'd probably do it in fucking JavaScript, bro, honestly. If you're learning JavaScript, just start doing it in JavaScript. You can do it on whatever you like, though, dude. You can do it in Python. Python's definitely the easiest, like, to pick up for DSA stuff, but, you know, maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah, just do whatever you like, dude. Whatever you feel that you're comfortable with, dude, honestly. Yo, I'm trying to think here, Ethan. Why is this not working, bro? I'm honestly not sure. Like, I would have thought if I would just return true if they're in here. Otherwise, return false. It would... Oh, one of them's true. Wait, do they... No. Wait, hang on. Math polygon point. Polygon P. Or, so if it's false... or this is true. Learning C first will teach you the fundamentals of what's actually going on under the hood of computing. Yes, sir. Finalize placing entity. But why is this? I don't understand why I'm getting this issue. Okay, thanks Max and Ethan for the advice. I'll see which language, JavaScript, C, or Python I'm most comfortable with. Honestly, dude, just... yeah, I don't know, dude. Maybe even just getting... I'd probably just listen to what Ethan says, bro, honestly. Like, if he says C, bro, like, just learn C, dude. Like, probably be good for you anyway, if you're doing your classes in C and C++. Wouldn't you want update path zone? Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, shit. Fuck, dude. Man, dude. Is that honestly my issue? You said you want is placing energy. Sounds good, Ethan. I'll focus on learning C then. Thanks for the advice. Okay, I could still place it in the path though. Why is this the case? By the way, Max, congrats on 900 plus subs. Dude, holy shit, do I have 900 plus subs? I didn't even realize that, bro. Thanks, dude. I didn't even realize I had 900. Nearly at 1,000, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. 1,000 subs, dude. I never thought in my life I'd ever have 1,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel. Oh, you said and, not or. Yeah, you're right. It is and. Bro, how the fuck? Oh. Now we got an issue here, bro. I actually want the and operator for two negations. Yeah. I'm so stupid, bro. I don't understand how I didn't see that. Okay, so now we got an issue here. So now we need to figure this out. That square's in here. So really we probably need to check the circle, not the actual entity. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm happy about that. I mean, we got that functionality. That's good. I'll probably work on that the next time I do it. But, yeah, it's starting to come along. We're getting some stuff. Need to add some UI to the screen. Load in some sprites, dude. Gonna be good. So. Point at the tower. Yeah. Yeah. What, I should be checking the, well, obviously obviously I think we've got it here, in here where, hang on, let me restart this, dude. I'm heading off now to get ready for college. Wish me luck, everyone. Good luck, Ryan, dude. Have fun. You're goated, Ryan, dude. You're gonna do great, bro. Type shit, bro. Or a circle versus polygon test. Yeah. I'm 18 years old, starting my Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Any advice? Dude, just start making shit already, bro. Just start learning how to program, dude, because college ain't gonna teach you how to code, dude. So just start making your own shit and find what you're interested in. So that's the most important thing. I wish I did that earlier, bro. So anyway, so here I'm checking here, right? So this works here. Right? So this is what I need to check, right? I need to be checking this distance here, right? Then as well, I need to be checking that circle here, really. So we shouldn't be able to place it here. We should be able to place it here, not checking the square. So we're going to have to check the, like what you said, Ethan, a circle versus polygon test. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. Or maybe I'll spend some time later tonight. Thanks again for the advice, Max and Ethan. I really appreciate it. Yeah, bro. Good luck, dude. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm really happy for you, dude. Alright, well, I'm going to fucking end the stream there. I have been doing this for a little while now. I think streamed me for nearly 3 hours. If you guys are watching, you guys should join the Discord below. The Starworks Discord. I think we're approaching... I think we got over 50 members now. So if that interests anyone, you should join the Discord below. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm happy we implemented this functionality here. I'm going to keep going. You guys should follow my GitHub if you're interested. I don't know. Make me look good. I don't know. Yeah. I should also follow Ethan too, dude. He's the GOAT, man. I'm telling you. If you have any questions, ask this guy. You should follow him too. He's dope, dude. So... thank you guys. I'm gonna end the stream there. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.